So you have a lanceolate shaped leaf, right? So like a spear, right? Spearhead. And simple pinnate vein structure. That's the most simple vein structure on leaves in the world. So one big dash going down the middle with little side notches. Like when we were little kids, you draw a leaf, right? So simple pinnate, and it always grows by riparian zones. Riparian zones. So riparian zone, another word for riparian zone is green belt. The vegetation that borders these freshwater sources, and about 75% of the world's plant species grow in riparian zones. So it's one of those things, if you have to live outside, right, if you're stuck in the woods, whatever, unexpected overnight, being by water is always good. It takes weeks to starve to death, right? But it can go a lot faster without water and shade, right? So you have the water and shade, and even if you don't know any plants, if you do have any kind of weapon, you know how to make traps, right? All the other animals want to be by there as well, right? So what do they say? Where there's water, there's life, right? And this is how we find water in a distance. So you get a nice, if you see a nice overlook, like around here, right? Water runs in stripes and it pools in circles, right? So you see those stripes and circles of green. You know your bright green, different than these pine trees and stuff, right? And it's only staying in that formation. You know that's a riparian zone. So I crossed Death Valley on foot in the summer, living off the land. And people are like, how do you find water in Death Valley? If there's water, it stands out like a sore thumb. So it's all brown and sand and gray and rock, and then just a giant green stripe you could see for miles. So you're like, duh, there's the water. And actually, no settlers died in the wagon days. No settlers died crossing Death Valley. There's fresh water at regular intervals there. Once you get out from the edge to the Owens Valley, I did have to go 37 miles between water holes, but I had acclimated to high 120s. And when I hit the Owens Valley, it was only high 90s, so it was like nothing. Yeah.